Hi friends, it's Anna, and I have a lot of empties to go through with you, but I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible because I'm in a different position, a different place than normal, and I've got a big day ahead tomorrow with my church, so I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible. These are empties from that I started collecting on May the 21st through yesterday, which was June 11th. There is a gap of a few days there, starting with May 17th. But the 17th through the 20th, I did not melt because I was with my grandparents. And while my grandma does have a warmer, and I do keep her in wax, it's not my stash of wax. So those I don't get to show in empties. But I do have some things here. I finished off our Jamberry Buff. This was actually a hand sugar scrub, but I had this in my shower and was using it on my legs before I shaved. I used this in there for a while. This is an amazing product. Jamberry as a company is gone. I cannot get this anymore. But I do love sugar scrubs, and I do have more that I will use of different brands. This was a Basin White company bath salt container. I had made this at the Basin in Disney Springs. This was in their scent Cotton Candy, which is like pink sugar dupe. I love this. I actually have another container of this, but this one's gone. I finished off, I'm gonna pick it up. This is heavy. I finished off my candle. This was just like a dollar store candle that a friend had given me a couple of years ago for Christmas. But it was jasmine scented, so it was perfect for spring. Got through this. And you guys know this lid's tight. But you guys know I took every bit of wax out of there. The wick clips are still attached because that's how well the wax froze. It actually all broke away from the glass. But used every bit of that wax. Burned the candle as long as it would burn. And then took the excess wax out and used it as a melt for a few days. Yep, just threw that into the camera. Cotton cleanup ×1. I think there's more down in there, but we have a bunch of testers. I'm not even going to try to worry about which ones and where they've been used. Cotton cleanup ×2. This is a wallflower bulb. This one was one that we had somewhere in the house. I believe this would have been the hallway between my two rooms. You guys know I emptied that oil into my diffuser. Replaced the wallflower in my library this one was in my bedroom with one called Strawberry Lover, which is sun-kissed strawberry, sparkling sugar, and whipped vanilla cream. It's beautiful, and the red oil pairs beautifully with my Snow White diffuser plug for them. Now we have just a handful of waxes. I know you're thinking she didn't empty a lot for as long as it's been. And you're right, I didn't. But I've been going through some larger sizes of some vendor quantities that were gifted to me by friends. So let's go through the testers that I have. Coral Waters was done in the bathroom. Blue Grotto, currently in the bathroom. I think all of these testers were bathroom ones. Skinny Dippin'. Red Pear and Pomegranate. And Oh Boy. And I finished off a clamshell from Beth at Lavender and Speckles. This was one she sent to me during one of our round robins. I believe she wasn't going to sell it because the label was a little bit crooked. And she doesn't like to sell imperfect, crooked things. But this is Sugared Violets Tea and Cakes, which is tea and cakes, sugared violets, and beach marshmallow. And she put on there, Pray Without Ceasing, from 1 Thessalonians 5:17, which, ironically, I'm pulling this out. It's June 12th, Friday night. Tomorrow we have Vacation Bible School registration bash at my church. Then Sunday we have church all day. And then every night, Monday through Friday, we have Vacation Bible School, and I'll be helping with crafts. I'm so excited. I love doing Vacation Bible School. This is only the second year since 2020 that I've helped. But I do love Vacation Bible School. And I'm praying it'll be a good distraction for me this year. Because y'all, my Rita, I love her dearly. But the things she's going through are scaring me so bad. I need her to be okay. I don't know how to function without her. I literally don't know how to function without her. I need her to be okay. The things that she's going through, I'm terrified. I don't know if she will ever be what I knew before again. So looking at this verse, y'all, I can't tell you how much I prayed for her. I can't tell you how much I love her. And looking at this verse again just reminds me. Just keep praying. God knows what He's doing. He's got this. She's going to be fine. Now, it's easy for me to read this verse and say that right now. But the way things have been the last few weeks, there's a lot of fear. And so if you are the praying type, I'm just going to ask you to pray for the both of us. Because the transition, it's a lot. It's a lot for me, but it's so much more a lot for her. And I need her to be okay. I love Miss Beth. I love her ministry with her wax, and I really do think of it as a ministry. And I love her for doing that for us. I'm actually probably going to go and put in some of Beth's wax tonight, because she has some of our favorite nighttime blends in this house. Y'all know that. But I did want to just go over what I've used. I know it's not as much as you would think it would be. But again, it's really only about 2.5 weeks of warming. Because from the 17th through the 20th, I was not warming. Well, I was, but my grandma was just warming some testers that I had given her a long while back. And like I said, they're not in my collection, so they don't go in my empties. But that is what I have for you for tonight. And until I see you again, my friends, please remember that I love you. And please, have a blessed day on purpose.